According to UNICEF, about 250,000 school-going children drop out of school every year. This figure tripled to 750,000 during the COVID-19 pandemic. During a National Assembly Committee briefing this month, the Department of Basic Education data revealed that at least 400,000 children who started grade 1 in 2011 did not make it to grade 12 in 2022. Now, let's discuss this further. We're now joined via Zoom by Deputy Chairperson of the Education for Social Justice Foundation, Mr. Hendrick Makaneta. Sir, thank you so much for your time this afternoon. Now, how concerned are you about the escalating pupil dropout figures that we are hearing of? I mean, of course, we also want to know what the drivers and risk factors are for dropping out.
Yes, definitely the dropout rates in the terrain of education, particularly basic education, is a cause for great concern for all of us, particularly as activists in the terrain. We really want to call upon government to do something about it, to ensure that learners are able to create a future for themselves. And if you look at the wide range of factors, there are many factors. In actual fact, this problem of dropout affects in the main, the majority of learners who are affected are those who are found in the FET phase, particularly grade 10. Some people call it the grade 10 crisis. That is where you find that, after grade 9, the majority of learners, even those who don't make it sometimes in grade 9, drop out for one or other reason. We have child-headed families whereby, you find that children who are heading or who are heads of such families also get affected in the main, and some of them end up seeking employment. But we also have teenage pregnancy, which affect in the main, as I said, that grade 10 category. And, there are many other issues, poverty, unemployment, and inequality in society sometimes as a way of, affecting, this dropout rates. And we believe that in as much as government has tried to do something about it, but up to so far, they are not winning the war against dropouts.
I mean, one of the reasons that UNICEF has cited are that pupils' failure to understand teachers in the class is also one of the many causes of them dropping out. And I mean, we're talking here, if we go back to your reference of the grade 10 crisis, we're talking here about 15, 16-year-olds. What does that mean then in terms of, the system, the South African system? Because where do these children go when they drop out?
Many of them are, left out. They join the long queue of unemployment. And I think that UNICEF is correct because, I can't necessarily blame only teachers, but also the fact that some of them have been progressed, in the previous grades, even though they did not do very well. One of the philosophers, the Russian philosophers, Levi Vygotsky, characterized this problem as the zone of proximal development. So in other words, the majority of learners are found in the wrong zone of proximal development. This actually means that it becomes very difficult for a teacher to teach grade 10 mathematics, as an example, when the learner is developmentally in grade 8, but physically in grade 10. So COVID-19 as well, exacerbated the problem, which was already there even before COVID-19, when learners could not finish or complete some of the topics that are designed in relation to the CAPS document. If you look at the annual teaching plan, as an example. So that is why initially I said that there are many factors. But to deal with this problem, of course, commitment of teachers is needed, especially in public schools. That is where the problem is. Because in private schools, we don't really see a lot of these problems.
All right, thank you so much for your time this afternoon. Really do appreciate it. Mr. Hendrick Makaneta there, Deputy Chairperson of the Education for Social Justice Foundation.